Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited Kitchen Rants. It's the 9th of March, and I made it through a Cleveland concoction. Cold is almost gone. It was fun. It was fun. It's good to get back. Um, my job has this weird provision where every third weekend, no matter what, I basically have to be there. I can't really slip around it, and it's clashed with this venue, this event, um, in past years, one way or the other. And this time, I was able to come in, do the whole thing. It was cool. Um, the advice I like to offer is what to do if you're in an author's alley. There are not too many of them, I suspect, but if you happen to be a writer and you get into an author's alley, do so. What is an author's alley? It means that there's an event and it makes room for a bunch of writers. They take a bunch of books, I take a bunch of bookshelves, and they line the walls. And they have tables, and all the authors put their stuff in, and it's almost like a pop up bookstore. And I'm thinking the rules are generous that all you have to do is sit in some panels and share some wisdom, and they'll sell your books for you, even if you can't be there for the whole weekend, right? It's a good way to make new fans as well as new contacts, network, that sort of thing. Pick authors' brains, especially authors who've been in the game longer than you. Ask for advice, tips. How do you do your marketing? How you do this? How you do that? So you can be in these panels, sit in these panels, shut up, learn, or ask questions and learn. Um, they're not too many, as far as I know, in the Midwest, but if you find an author's panel, check them out. And if you're feeling really magnanimous and you have a good memory, there's this way where you can really shine. I call it the snake oil method. What I did when I found this author's alley at the Cleveland concoction was this. It just happened to be there. It was like my first year. I was early. It was Friday. I'm giddy, and I'm just sitting there watching authors bring their books in. And I'm like, wow, look at all these books. I'm like, hey, what's your book about? What's your book about? What's your book about? And the authors were telling me, oh, my book's about this, my book's about that, books about this, books about that. And I was learning how to sell. So what I would do is take my books and put them at the absolute end, like the right side of the room, bottom of the shelf. And then everybody else set up all their books in different locations. And if somebody walked in, a potential customer, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Why don't I give you the grand tour? And they're like, okay. And I'd start them to the left, and I would tell them what all of the books are about. Quick spiel, a line or two. Boom, 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 boom. Take them all the way across the room. And I mean, sometimes there are like 40 authors with their respective series. Boom, 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 boom. It would take me maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do this whole thing per person. Boom, 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 boom. All the way to the end, all the way to the bottom right, all the way to my books. Some of them didn't even know I was an author. They just thought I was working with the staff or like volunteer. And then I get to my books and I give like the grand spiel on my books. And I sold like the Dickens because they're A, so grateful, and B, well, I sell my stuff rather well. The cover art's awesome. And well, these days I've written 20 books. It really blows people's minds. So the method still works. And I still got it. And the memory's still solid. But you're also selling for your fellow authors, and they're appreciative. I mean, the alternative is just you sit there and you look at people mosey around, look at books like they're in bookstores, and maybe they sell, maybe they don't. But if you have a good memory and you have somebody to back you up also with a good memory, I recommend two people. There's this dude named Tavis. He came in, he helped us out. Solid memory. So when I'm wrapped up with somebody giving the tour and someone else comes in and the timing's bad and I can't take them both, he slips in and we both just snake oil them. Boom, 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 boom. It is a great weapon for an author's alley, and everybody makes money. If you've written a book that's pitchable and you tell me the pitch proper, I will pitch it for you. And that's what you need if you're doing an author's alley. And If you want to create an author's alley, there's this guy named Weston Kincaid. Last name is Kincade, who wrote a book on how to build your own author's alley. It's on Amazon. It's reasonably priced, tiny little thing. He helped build this one and he helped organize it, so he knew what he was doing when he put the book together. If you can find that one, and I'm sure there might be others, and you build an author's alley, it's a worthwhile endeavor. And just remember, if you do, try to get synopses from the different authors and what their books are about, and try to find you some snake oils, and they'll make everybody some money. Just whoever's in charge, if that person's an author, tell them to put their books at the far right, at the very bottom, especially if they've written a ton of awesome books, like, I have. And tell them just come up all innocent like, start left and go right. They will make everybody some money. All right, I got to catch up on my stuff. I'll probably slip in one more podcast before Tuesday. I have a story to finish and I am way behind, but it was a fun little weekend. I don't mind at all. I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and this is Tales Unlimited Kitchen Rants. Please check out iVillain.net for my books, 20 of them. They're available on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited. And please like and subscribe these rants in the kitchen, and take it easy.